Hello. The day I am recording this, it's Friday, January 6th, and thank goodness because I dropped a really heavy box on my big toe and it is not happy. So I at least have a few days to get it back to feeling a little better or just, not have to endure the discomfort. Alright, so in this video, we're finishing up the Snowflake. And this is where I figured out how to do those straight lines. I do think that it helps make it look more sharp and defined for the snowflake. But again, the style of the snowflake, it's a little not completely my style. I'm not in love with how it turned out, but I still think it's nice, especially with that background story. This snowflake fell on a bag I was carrying, and I took a picture of it, and then this is the art I made out of that. And you can see that in the first part. I do try and make playlists for all of these. So I have a Monarch Butterfly playlist, which was story 2. Story 1 is just the puppy, and I did not screen record doing the puppy, but it took a lot of sessions. The next one I'm doing after this is taking a really long time, but I still think that'll be neat, and it'll definitely help me have enough videos to get to that story, so that's good. Doing a lot more detailed work with it. I'm doing like 20-30 minute sessions, sometimes up to an hour, but I don't want to record that long because then I can't edit that appropriately. And I will probably speed up those ones because I think they'll be long enough and they'll be a little less tedious to watch. Yeah. And I did, okay, so it finally snowed, and I took a video of it snowing, and it's the same setup as this, but a little different angle. My DSLR, I couldn't figure out how to get it to show that it was snowing and still have some light inside, like on the computer. It made the computer and everything really dark. So I used my phone, and that did a better job of keeping the light both in the camera and seeing that it was snowing outside. So that'll be fun. I I am really kind of flip-flopping seasons a lot, I think. I'm, maybe just getting away with it because of the time of year, but it is kind of interesting and a little backwards how that's turning out. At this time, I've recorded 5 or 6. I think I did the 6th one yesterday. I just have to edit and upload it. So 6 of the narration exercises. So that's pretty rewarding that I'm sticking with it. And I do think I read better for more parts, and then I would kind of go back to my more broken, like stopped speech because I was struggling maybe with what the words were and being able to read them as fluently as I wanted. But I did feel I noticed a little change, that I was reading better. And those narration exercises I'm posting Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. I thought of doing it like every day, but I just don't know how much someone would want to do that, if I'll be able to maintain that pace. The biggest thing slowing me down is uploading videos to YouTube. So we chose, instead of paying for Wi-Fi and for data on our phones, we chose to just do the data on our phones. Overall, we are happier with it because that means we can use it wherever we are. Before we had like a gigabyte shared between, or we each had a gigabyte or something really low. We would go through it and we'd have to turn off our data so we weren't being charged extra. So what we have now, we have 50 gigabytes of high speed, and then I do use my phone as a hotspot for my computer, and I watch a lot of YouTube, so I do manage to go through that pretty quickly. And then I have to wait. I still get data, but it's at a much slower speed. I have to wait for the next month in order for it to be fast enough to upload the video as well. So I so what my process is right now is I screen record on the computer, I airdrop it to my phone, I make it an iMovie, I export it, I upload it to YouTube, and then I airdrop it back onto my computer because it has a terabyte of storage, and that's where it kind of lives. And then I'll delete the videos off of my phone because I need the space and the storage to make new videos. I am going to start doing, before I get rid of it, I'm going to start scheduling shorts because I do get, like I've said in past videos, more views on those. It was really cool. One of them got 758 views and 29 likes, so that was neat. And the other ones I posted, which I thought were actually catchier, or one of them was catchier, that one I think only got like 58 views. So it's just really interesting, like, I wonder why that one did better than these did. And I'm sure there's just a lot of factors to that. So yeah, then I'll upload, and I realize you can actually schedule out your shorts, so that'll work well and help promote the videos that are coming out. Yeah. Otherwise, what I was doing is then I was re-airdropping the videos to my phone. That was just an extra step, and then I would make the shorts and then delete it off of my phone, yada yada. So right now YouTube is struggling to upload part 2 of this because it is 47 minutes. It's quite a bit. And then my telling a short story, which is the second part of the book, The Writing of Fiction by Edith Wharton. So that's what I am doing my narration exercises with. That one is kind of struggling to upload. And yeah. See, I would love to just delete it off, but I can't. Then what would. I suppose I could experiment with this. So I would theorize that I need to leave the video on my phone in order for YouTube to be able to upload it. I don't believe, if I hit upload and then delete it, it somehow has it stored somewhere and it's finishing the process, like it's up in its cloud. So I'm under the assumption I need to leave that data, where it is. I also feel that on the computer as a hotspot, the data is not as fast as just using it directly on my phone. But otherwise, that would be an option to, open YouTube, upload it to YouTube on the computer, because then the movies are there and I don't have to wait to work on more movies. Because I'll do this one and I can make it an iMovie, I just cannot export it because I doubt I'll have enough room on my phone because that 47-minute one is just bogging up a lot of gigabytes. I guess let me know if you preferred the whispered videos or if you like just my normal talking. I am still just using the Apple earphones to record this. I'm really grateful I have them, and I have yet to do any research on other options. I don't foresee using something other than my phone for voice recording. So the little bit I've done, I want to get like a speaker or a microphone that will be compatible to my phone. I would think there would be a Bluetooth option out there, because a lot of them look like you would almost need to use like a computer for that. And maybe that's what I'll need to do, but it would be nice if I could have both options. I'm getting calluses on my fingers, and they remind me in high school, I took guitar, like learning to play the guitar, how you would get calluses on your fingers. So So I'm like, oh, maybe I could pick it up because I did try playing guitar and it's sore at first. Those strings are kind of sharp. Now it wouldn't be so bad. My toe is just throbbing. I have it elevated with ice on it, but yeah, it'll be fun to watch it turn purple. Maybe I'll lose the nail. There's a little bit of like hemolysis or petechia or something on the tip of my toe. Like there's blood under the skin, just a little bit, but I'm like, oh, that's great. And at the base where the nail, like the cuticle of the nail is, that looks a little discolored, a little angry. But otherwise, it looks pretty normal at this time. It's just uncomfortable. So I hope I'll be able to walk by Monday pretty easily and well. I did have on some leather boots, the cat kind, that brand. So I'm grateful I had them, but they were like, it was kind of a slow-mo feeling. They were, I could feel the box hitting them, and they were just like, nope. And then my toe had to take the brunt of it. Yeah, you can really appreciate the more tie-dye look of the snowflake. That's neat. I just watched a new YouTuber. Well, she's not new, but new to me. I think her name is Brianna Jones. Her intro's like, "Hey, it's Bestie B." I don't know if that helps you guys know who I'm talking about. But she was doing one of those videos about how to grow your subscribers. And she added a little bit more to it than the generic ones about being consistent, engaging with your community. And I thought it was nice. She has she's very confident, has a good, strong personality, so I appreciated that. Oh, and then I watched a different one of hers, about how she's been helping her hormones in her body. She ended up in the ER because her intestines were just very unhappy with her. And that was the wake up call. And like the bill for that was a wake up call also. So she's been doing steps to do better. And it's only been a few months and she's seen a lot of changes. And I didn't realize there's a premenstrual dysphoric PMDD. I don't know what the other disorder. I think it was. So I was like, oh, I wonder if I have any of that stuff, because I did have a really bad migraine 2 days ago, and I don't usually have migraines or headaches, but I'm getting older, things are changing. So that was kind of neat. And she made a good point. Like it's baffling how little information we have on these things, and we have to go hunting for it. So thankfully it is out there. You just have to do the legwork. But yeah, like I was told so little to virtually nothing about what I have to deal with every month, and all women at some point in their lives have to deal with. It's just very interesting society and yeah, what the norm in regards to that is. It takes up a lot of your life. If you made it this far, I am going to reveal what the next story item is going to be. It is a flower, and it's one that I took where I got the Happylittlepup from, like in real life. So, again, kind of neat, ties into the Happylittlepup story. It is a poppy, one of those orange flowers with the dark center, really pretty. I was going to do, it was this really cool dragonfly. I saw it while we were camping. It was green, but I must have deleted that video or that photo. That would have been pretty cool. But I already have an insect, so that's okay. don't know what type it was. But yeah, it was a pretty cool dragonfly species. I suppose I really could have, like that 47-minute video, I could have sped that up. This one I don't want to because then it'll be too short because they recommend videos being 8 to 12 minutes long, especially once you get monetized. Oh, that Bestie B YouTuber, she said to like really appreciate the slow time when you don't have any followers. Um, get used to definitely have a schedule, be consistent because you're figuring out how to do things. You're going to be so much better at it. You're figuring out what you like to do, how you want to present yourself, what inspires you. And definitely make things that you want to see and you want to create. Don't do what you think others might want. Don't box yourself into a niche. So to speak. And that was just good affirmations because I do have a schedule. It is really rewarding to like mark things down on the calendar and then note by them that they're accomplished and scheduled. That's a good feeling. So again, yeah, this it looks a lot cooler on a white background, I feel, than the blue background. So I think that's why I'm changing it to this gray color. Also, who doesn't like seeing this? It's just kind of soothing and rewarding. I think that helps it pop a little better and the blues and things look neater. And we've made it to the end. Thank you. The next video for the Happy Little Pup series is out on Mondays, and the narrations are Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Have a great day. Like, share, subscribe, and visit the merchandise if you're interested at Redbubble and Zazzle.